Welcome back, babies. Y'all, it's fall season. We are officially in fall. Halloween, spooky. It's time for spooky season, honey. So we do have on the spooky tee. It's not really spooky. It's like an autumn tee. I love this color when it comes down to fall season. Yes, and you asking who made the shirt made by AJ Unique Creations. Whatever you see me wearing is mainly my brand. Definitely the shirts, the bun is mainly my brand. Well, I should watch until I get into the pants, y'all. It's gonna be killer. But we are wearing the shirt by me. I made this shirt a year ago. I actually made this with Eco Solvent. Now, before y'all ever come from me in the comments, you haven't did Eco Solvent in so long. I actually have not did Eco Solvent in so long, you guys. I haven't did anything that requires me to use my Eco Solvent printer. So I just haven't did it in a very long time. Now, let's talk about the cup. We made this cup last video. Yes. Beetlejuice. Y'all, this supposed to be like a kid's sippy cup. And I'm sipping on it, okay? Before we talk about what we're doing today, I got to tell y'all something. And don't laugh at me in the comments. Because it's like, okay, today's Sunday. AJ, where you been at? Alright, so last Sunday, I fractured my pinky toe. I know you're looking like, wait, what? Yes, if you ever fractured or broke a pinky toe, number one, honey, there's nothing they could do about it. That would make me mad because I'm looking like, wait, what? It's just gonna heal back, but I gotta wait 4 to 6 weeks to actually heal all the way back. This week has been so hard, you guys. Oh my gosh. And y'all know me, nothing stopping the show. I'ma still bring my behind out here and I'm gonna work. Ain't nothing stopping it, honey. That's number one. Broken toe, broken pinky, whatever. I'm still gonna be out here, headache, sick. I'm gonna be out here in this room, okay? I don't care what's wrong with me. I would be out here laying on the floor if I have to and I be pressing stuff. You know why? Because crafting brings me so much joy. When I'm like in a dark space, like in pain or something, being in this room with all my machines and just crafting, even if it's making up something new, it brings some type of peace to me that even though I'm in pain, it lightens up my day just a tad bit. Just a little bit, you guys. I promise you. So it doesn't stop the show. Now, I won't show y'all my pinky because it ain't that pretty right now. My whole toe ain't that pretty. My whole feet ain't that pretty right now. I'm not the mom that go get their nails done. Y'all should know by now. I don't get my nails done. I let my nails grow natural, and honey, they uneven and all. I don't even trim and cut it whatever. I'm not that girl yet. I need to get into that vibe, but that ain't me yet. I don't know. I'm just not that girl yet. So I'm not gonna show y'all my pinky. But after a week of limping, using the mop to hop around, my son holding my hand, my husband carrying me to the living room or into my office, you guys, we are able to actually walk. We are able to walk, thank God. Now my pinky is a little swole still, but I can still walk now. Thank you, God, for that. Thank you that I'm able to get up and walk. Usually they say it could take up to 3 weeks to actually fully walk again, but I'm walking after 1 week of the fracture. My feet is still swollen. I cannot fully press down like you know how when you walk or something like that. I cannot wear any tennis shoes at the moment. I'm literally wearing like my bedroom shoes. I got these from Dollar Tree. I can't put on like certain sandals either until a while, but ibuprofen and some Tylenol, honey, is getting there. Okay, so that was just a little update where I been at this week. Y'all know y'all be looking like, where you been? We ain't post a video. We usually post a video by now. It's been like 8-9 days, honey, but I'm back. It ain't nothing gonna start the show, honey. That's what all I got to say. Ain't nothing gonna stop it. Nothing. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing today. All right, you guys, enough with the sadness and the nastiness. Let's talk about what we got going on today. I have a couple things to do. Now, will we get it all done today? I don't know, but we're going to start, okay? We you go in the store. Now, I did start this morning, and then afterwards, I ate some breakfast. My husband cooked me some salmon patties and some grits. And back in my day, we called it croquettes. Okay, my grandma called it croquettes. We had some salmon patties, though, and some grits and eggs. So I just got to eat breakfast. I put my son down for a nap, and I do got him on the camera right here watching him. Other kids is in the living room. We got some hats to do, some polo shirts. We got about 4 polo shirts to do. We got keychains to do in a phone case. Will we get it all done today? I don't know. But we're going to try. Now, for the polo shirts, I may use the Ricoma and the pooling embroidery machine. I may use both to just speed up the process, because the pooling is definitely the machine where it's like I'm confident on like actually embroidering on it. It just determines if I feel like sitting there holding it. That's the question. Do I want to sit there and hold it? We're going to figure that out as we go along. But we may use it. We may not use it. I just used it the other day when I actually did an apron. It's in one of my short videos. If you didn't see, go back and go watch. I'm going to leave a link up here somewhere. But yeah, bye. Hey. But we do got some hats. Now for the hats, I actually did the front of the hats, and I got to do the back of them. I did one of them, so I got to do the other one. So these are the hats right here. The person sent me the idea, and I had my digitizer design it for me. It's literally say I-14. That's it. Now, I did the back of this hat already. I have to do the other one. And it's a hometown proud. It's a gray on gray type of thing. So, I know you're looking like a wig. Can't see. It's a gray on gray type of vibe. So, it's a hometown proud. And on the front, it's I-14. Now, I feel like for this hat, it's like a little dented. My husband said it's not. I don't know. So I'm debating if I want to recreate another one. But we have to do the second hat, and I'm doing this on the Ricoma EM1010 embroidering hats. This is almost like a, I want to be certain. It's a structure hat. It do have some structure to it. So as you see, it is sitting. It does have a little bit of a structure to it. I do need to go in and clean up to make sure that I look like an eye. Separate that a little bit. Now, I did find out, like, when it comes down to doing the front of it, spray some water on here. It softens the hat, so that way that seam is not so hard, and it dries up smooth and easy, you guys. And the back is not really so firm, but just the front of it is. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a 6 panels. I got this hat off of Amazon, I believe, you guys. And it say one size fit all. Now, this one say 100% acrylic. I thought it was polyester, but hey, it felt like polyester. It's good to me. And on top of that, we have the 4 polos and the keychain in the phone case. So with that being said, let's get to work. But before we do that, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss another video. And let's go ahead and get started. Yeah. Hey, let's go ahead and go, y'all. So we are at the hat hooping station. Now, when you order Ricoma EM1010, it does come with a hat hoop. Usually some people put it on the table. I actually just put it on the machine itself because it does have area. I may move it on the other side though, but it does come with a hooping station. It got 2 of these frames. So you are able to hoop like 2 hats at a time and switch it out. My other one is put up, so I kind of just do one at a time. I'm not rushing it, anything. And this is the hat right here. Now we are doing a back. I designed the design inside in Brilliant software, and I just curved it. That's kind of all I did. Now I'm going to actually have it go this way. This stabilizer actually is from Poolin. This is their 9x9 tearaway stabilizer that comes with the machine that I be using, and I cut it in half. And I'm doing about 2 layers just to make sure it's thick enough. And I'm going to leave it because we're kind of going to embroider all the way up here, and I want to make sure it's fully covered. So I'm going to go ahead and place it on here. I'm going to leave the straps on there because the straps kind of is like where it's at. I don't want to loosen it up or anything like that. Now I kind of want to make sure the hat is all the way pushed back. It is a little hard because this is a little curved because y'all above me. Make sure it's on this side. Okay. And it's kind of just holding this in place. For the back of the hat, honestly, I feel like it's really about just holding it in place for me. Making sure I'm holding it in place where I want it to go at. And I'm gonna loosen it up now just so I can put it underneath and kind of tighten that hat just a tad bit. When it comes down to this hat part, when it comes down to doing embroidery, I feel like the main thing is making sure your hat is really tight and all the way. I'm making sure that stabilizer is all the way out because I'm kind of embroidering all the way up there. And if I don't have no stabilizer, the stitches don't stay in. If you don't know that. No stabilizer, no stitches staying in. Alrighty. Yeah, this hat is just kind of going to hold on to here. It's not really going to go how I want. I'm going to bend down a little. And I'm going to go ahead and hoop it. Make sure I don't hit myself in the face, because if y'all know this little thing, that thing go flying back. I be telling my kids not to stand here because that thing will come loose so fast. And it swings, honey. It's going to swing and it's going to hurt. Make sure that is on there. Tighten it up. Make sure this is tightened too. Bring it over some more. See, it swings. Oh, y'all saw that? That thing was gone. Okay. I don't like it because that side is not fully on. Hooping the back of it is harder than hooping the front. I feel like the front is easier. The back is not really that much to hold on to stuff, so it's like a little bit hard, I feel like, to hoop it. Okay. It's on here. I don't like how this side looks though. And honestly, I would sit here and hoop all day if I have to. I want it to be tight and firm because if y'all don't know, hats are expensive buying. If nobody never told y'all that, I'm telling you now. They are expensive when you want to buy some hats. Some blank hats. No wonder you charging 30, 40 bucks when it comes down to doing the design on the hat. These things are expensive. I don't know if nobody ever told you. I'm telling you. So I'm just kind of taking the straps loose to make sure it's tightened. I'm put the straps back on. And I unclipped it. So this is how it looks. Make sure this is in there. So now let's hoop it into the machine and then board. It's a little bit loose and that's okay because it's the back of the hat. The back of the hat don't have no type of structure on it. All right, you guys, so it's time to hoop it, but before I hoop it, I oiled my machine the other day. So a little bit of oil is coming out, and that's normal because when you have these machines, you do have to use oil in it and sometimes lubricant to make sure the gears could grind and move, y'all. So if you don't, make sure you oil your machine, taking your time to dust it off, clean off the dust. So I did oil it the other day, and it's like my dust rag and stuff like that. So sometimes when you do it, sometimes the oil can leak out, and just to make sure it's not on top of your products, just wipe it down a little bit. And this is why usually when I'm doing like polo shirts, I put that water stabilizer on there, just because of the oil could come out the back way from the scissors or blade coming out the cut. All right, we oiled it. Now it's time to go ahead and place it on. This is the hat right here. The front is already done, as you can see. What we're going to do is do the back of the hat. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it around. This is the side we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and place it in. You're going to hear 3 clicks when you're doing this. I'm going to make sure you guys hear it so that way you know it's in there correctly. So make sure y'all hear the 3 clicks. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. You may have to rotate it a little bit. Now you ready? Listen to the clicks. Boom. And I'm going to tap the sides to make sure it's on there. Make sure those are tight. Now I'm using needle number 9, but I'm going to put it on 1 And what I'm gonna do is make sure it's in the right placement. So I could tell you right now, my hat could go over some more. So I got it on needle 1, and that's kind of letting me know where it should be. Bring it over a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a trace. No matter what you're doing, always trace your design, you guys. You want to always trace so that way you are knowing where everything is at. You don't hit anything, because messing around, if anything, you could be too far up or too far back and you can hit the metal piece that's underneath there, and guess what? Your needle broke. Your machine is now acting crazy when it comes down to moving something. So we did a regular trace. I'm going to go ahead and do a slow trace and bring my needle down. The slow trace, some oil came down, and that's okay. The slow trace is actually helping me make sure it is a line to where it needs to be at. It could come down some more. Not for the oil, I'm not too much going to stress anything about. It was just a little bit. Usually if you spray some water on there, it will help get rid of the oil. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this down because it is too high. And that's why usually you will wipe your machine down, because sometimes you can get some oil on there. And as you see, that came from the needle because it's oil coming out this way too of the machine from here. So I brought the design down some and bring down some more. And I'm going to do a slow trace. The slow trace on the Racoma embroidery machine is like a hard, that is the slow trace, so you can see where everything is at. Now the design is curved just a little bit. And I kind of did that when I was in the Brilliant software. I just kind of curved it. I'm going to bring the design over just a little bit. I remember one time I read something about making sure it's over a tad bit. And I'm going to use needle number 9 because that needle has the lighter gray. This is a gray on gray type thing that the customer wanted. And I do have this machine running at 300. Whenever I'm doing hats, I run a machine at the lowest speed possible, just because depending on the hat, it could be too structured and too thick, so I don't want my needle to break, so I do run it at the lowest speed possible. Now, a little bit of the oil did waste. I'm not too much stressed about it. I'm just gonna go throw some, spray some water on there just to clean it out a little bit. But I'm not gonna think about it. It's just a little spot. But this is why when you oil your machines, definitely if you're doing shirts and stuff like that, sometimes it's important to use a water stabilizer. A lot of times y'all don't see that once people are doing embroidered shirts because they oiled it like 3 days ago. And I would recommend that if you do need to oil it 3 days in advance, so that way the oil be having time to come out. And usually when you do that, I still will put a water stabilizer or like a long piece of tissue or a paper towel underneath all the needles so the oil could get on there, and that way it soaks it up. But I could tell you for a fact, whenever you oil your machine, the oil will come out because the oil is dripping down. It's going through the whole entire machine. Sometimes when I oil it, I sometimes will move the heads back and forward to make sure the oil is pushing through the whole machine. But it is important to oil your machine, you guys. It is very important. If you don't oil your machine or put lubricant on the parts that need lubricant on it, you can truly mess up your machine. That's why a lot of my machines last me some years, because you have to take care of your machines. If you treat your machines right, they will treat you right. And when I say that, they will last a long time. They will work perfectly for you. So a lot of times when y'all see and say, oh, for example, I have the V-Roar and the V-Roar needle, this and that don't work, or this and that, and how long you had it. I could have mine for a year, and guess what? I clean my machine, I oil it, I take the dirty oil out and I put new oil in there. I come in here and dust off my machines, wipe them down when I remember to. Make sure I oil my embroidery machines, because these are machines that does need oil. These machines can't always run every day. The oil is kind of feeding them. So make sure you take care of your machines, and they will truly take care of you, you guys. So this is the second hat. After this, we are done with the hats. These are 2 hats we have to do. We did 2. We have 4 shirts to do. But for this order, she has 2 shirts, and they gray shirts on with a gray embroidered design just like this. It's the I-14 embroidered on there. It's on polo shirts, and then we have like a different company polo shirts to do also. Now, I plan on doing me a polo shirt. I don't know if I'm doing it today, but I want to do me like a business polo shirt, because I'm going to take some photos at home, try my own, business photos and looking professional. You girl, trying over here. I am multitasking truly all the way, but I am trying, you guys. I try my best to be as professional as I can, and balancing my whole entire life, because y'all know me. Y'all know your girl stay busy. I stay busy. But we're gonna keep running this at 300, and it's gonna at least take probably 10 minutes just because it's running at 300, and we'll be back when it's done. Alright, you guys, so we are at 99% done. Honestly, we are done. That literally took about probably 5 minutes. So for me, I always like to unlock it, and basically unlocking it is basically taking the embroidery start off because it's unlocked, so that means you don't need to start it. So I like to do that before I put my hands underneath, definitely for the hats. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna click down on the buttons. You should hear everything click to pop it out. Don't go just snatching everything out because you'll break your stuff. Take your time. And boom, it's a hometown proud. I tried to make it a little bit curved to kind of go with the hat. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off of here. Make sure I don't hit myself in the face because that thing be flying sometimes. So this is the front of the hat. Nice, clean, clean, clean. And this is the back of the hat. I think I did very well. I think hats have to start being like on my website because, honey, clean. That gray on gray, I wanted to do like a darker gray, but my husband said this gray on gray is actually very good. He liked this gray on gray because the customer wanted like a gray on gray effect. So my husband was like, just leave it this way. So I'm gonna just kind of, I think this is the rip away, tear away stabilizer from them. I don't know, so I'm trying to see. Okay, this is the tear away. Oh. Now, if you are new, you probably looking like, when do you use tear away stabilizer? When do you use cutaway? If you're doing hats, then you could use tear away because hats are not something that you wash. But when you are washing it, I recommend using cutaway. It's kind of rule of thumb. All right, so this is how it looks inside. Your girl did that. And I did the back design myself, and honey, I was scared because I'm like, I don't know how to curve no thing to no hat, honey. I don't know the measurements. But we just did it, and we just curved it a little bit. And when I was inside of the software, that's when I would change it, like size it down or move it over. But I did my thing. Let's go ahead. It was so far today going good so far, y'all. Let's go ahead and get... I think I'm going to do the shirts next since we already got the Racoma up and running in this gray on gray. We already have the gray. So I'm going to go ahead and change out this whole entire hat station and put back in the regular frame for embroidery. So I'll be back. Alright, so I swapped out the frames and I have it on the regular frame for embroidery. So this is the shirt. This right here is a 50-50 polyester and cotton dry blend that I got from Jiffy Shirts. Usually when I'm doing shirts, I usually put like the logo on this side, and if I'm not mistaken, it's like the left side. I usually put it on, so we're gonna put it on this side. And now for me, I usually like to put tape. Y'all know me, I'm a tape girl. This is a 2XL, so the design is probably gonna be 4x4 or like 3x4 because I don't want it to be so big, even though it's a 2XL. We don't need it to be that large or anything. This ruler I actually got from Dollar Tree. I don't know if they still sell it. It was like in the mechanic area. It's literally $1. And I feel like when it comes down to doing designs that's a side pocket, it's amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Make sure I line it up. blue painter's tape. Blue painter's tape helped me make sure I know where my design should start at. I would be using a mighty hoop, so this blue painter's tape is gonna come in handy. So I'm kind of going from that second button. It's literally where I kind of like to line my design up, to start at the second button. Come over some, and I'm going to put the tape right here. Move it, boom. So this is where my design logo will start at, from right here, and it's going to be centered right here. So I'm kind of just marking it down. I'm gonna just take a small tape. This is kind of just gonna let me know the center for it, because if you use mighty hoops, then you already know when you're doing mighty hoops, it's not a center line for anything. And plus your machine don't recognize mighty hoops as measurements, so when it comes down to it, you kind of have to make sure you have it centered where you need it to be placed at. And with mighty hoops, make sure that you are tracing your design. This is a no-show mesh that I'm using. I'm going to use at least 2 layers because that's kind of what I'm used to. I love, no matter what, I always use about 2 layers. We're doing a 5x5 hoop, so I don't need that much. But I want to make sure it is hanging out. Let me not cut extra. There we go. Go ahead and cut it down. And I'm actually going to need 2 of these, so I'm going to cut out another piece for the second shirt, because I'm doing 2 shirts for this order. I don't know if I do the other 4 shirts I have to do. We'll see. It shouldn't take that long. This is a gray on gray design again. I just hope the gray is not the same color. I think it won't be. Alright, we could put the stabilizer up. This is a no-show stabilizer. I do get mine off Amazon. Go ahead and unbutton it. And I'm kind of unbuttoning it so when I put the hoop in, and also when we put it inside of the embroidery machine arm. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it. And I could also feel the tape like through the shirt, so that kind of helped me know where to place my stabilizer at, and I'm not too far up or too low. Y'all, it's a good Sunday, good vibes, chilling. I'll probably play the game later on. Determine on how I do today on orders. Sundays in my house is rest days for me, but it's also like, it's work days. When you are building your own brand, honey, you work more than the normal person. You never understand that quote of when you're building your own brand, you're working like 20 something hours, 48 hours every day of the week. You truly are working every day of the week. I'm not lying. I'm using a basting adhesive that I get mine from Amazon. I also get it from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michaels. It's just a basting adhesive for quilts, but it's like a temporary bond that holds on there for me, and I love to use it because it doesn't leave any residue behind. So I really don't need too much. Cut some of this off because I could use this for, you know, hats or something like that, or kid's shirt. Small pocket design for my kids shirt. I got to embroider my daughter's jacket because she lost it the other day. And I realized I never put her name on it. No wonder she lost it. So I'm just going to spray a little bit on here. I know where the tape is at. I want to cover the tape a little bit. And I'm going to also put some spray on the second layer to make sure that it doesn't shift. For me, the spray doesn't leave like any smells or anything. But if you got kids like babies, I wouldn't recommend spraying it around them, because at the end of the day, it is a like chemical when you think about it. So just to be cautious, don't have your babies in the room. So like my son is in the other room, just because even though we can't smell it, it could still be dangerous. You never know. Flip it inside out. And for the second shirt, I just fast forward because it's going to be the same process, y'all. Me prepping it. But for the second shirt, I'm going to prep it while the machine is going. Alrighty. Boom. We're done. Let me show you. This is the hoop that I'll be using. This is the 5.5 by 5.5 mighty hoop. And if you want free shipping, click the links down below. You can get some free shipping because it's expensive. Mighty hoops, when it come down to doing, I say, like these side pocket designs, these mighty hoops make it a little bit faster. I'm like, not gonna lie to y'all. It does speed up the process when I'm doing the mighty hoops for this design. I might actually end up ordering the 8 by 12, I believe they have, or something like that, mighty hoop, or 13, I think, for my larger shirts. Think about when it's buttoned up. Make sure it's over enough, because it's gonna be right there in the middle. Perfect. This side is going on that side, so boom. We are done, quick and simple. Let's load it up. No, I cannot sing. Alright, you guys, so we do have it set up. Now, before I actually load this into the machine, what I am going to do is go ahead and get a piece of stabilizer. This is the water stabilizer that I usually grab and I put on top. I'm going to go ahead and just cut a small piece to cover my shirt just in case any oil leak, because as you saw in the hat, oil did leak out. So I just want to make sure that on the neckline no oil is leaking. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a small piece to kind of cover that part of it, because with shirts you don't want the oil. On the hat it could go away, put some water on it, but with shirts sometimes it doesn't go away. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a small piece of the water stabilizer. So this is the shirt right here. Water stabilizer I'm just going to put on top. And what I usually do is put it on top and hold it. So when I put the shirt inside of the machine or on the arm, no oil is getting on here, because sometimes the oil is in the back. So I'm just going to put it right there. Slowly slide it on. Make sure I push that up some. Ooh. Everything is on, yep. Make sure that is holding. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure it's on needle 1. Already, needle 1 is already off center, so I do have to move this over some because it is off center. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the design over. So before I do anything, I always trace my design. The first thing I'm going to do is do a trace all around before I pull the needle down, just to make sure, because I don't know if the design is too large or not, because you cannot actually physically see the design on here because I have the hoop set on other. So I'm going to just do a trace. Alright, my bad you guys, I had to let the dogs in, but yes, it is definitely too wide, so I'm going to unlock it. And I'm going to size this down, like the width of it, size it down some, because it is definitely too wide. It is literally over the hoop. It's like on that line. That's why it's important to trace your design. For the height is good, but I'm going to actually size it down as 1 to make sure everything is even. So I'm going to do 90-90. And you are able to change the width in the y-axis. So it's x and y-axis on here. You are able to change that. It still will touch this hoop as I see. So we're going to have to size it down more because it's still on that verge of the hoop. And if this hit the hoop, it will bend my needle or mess up my machine. So I'm going to actually just do 80-80. And I'm going to leave the height Y as 90. And I'm going to go ahead and move it up too, because I see that it can be brought up some more. I'm going to lock it again, but I'm going to trace it. I'm not embroidering nothing at all. I am still tracing my design. I haven't even started to embroider. And as I see, the oil is starting to come out just from like the needles, and that's okay because I oil my machine. I'm going to do a slow trace to make sure this needle is not hitting anything. Alright you guys, we are good to start. Everything looks perfect. Let's go ahead and embroider. All right, you guys, we are about done. It's at 99%, and we are done. Yay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, baby? Ooh, ooh. Alrighty, go ahead and take it off. Go ahead and take off the water stabilizer. It definitely protects because it definitely has some oil on there. And this is the logo, the gray on gray. It actually came out very good. It looks amazing. I love that I filled in the I-14. It came out great. Now the hometown proud, I did get this font, like I said, off of Etsy, and I just downloaded it and added it into Embroidery software. You could tell it got some oil up here. That's why I was trying to protect the shirt. It came out freaking awesome. Let me go ahead and hoop the other one, get it on the machine, get done, do the keychain in the phone case. I believe I have the phone case in here, and I got to check my closet and see my inventory for phone cases. But it came out amazing, you guys. Let's hurry up and get done. No lie. Oh my gosh, y'all. It came out good. It looks good. That satin finish, it gave what it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and get the other shirt hooped and ready to go. And we are going to be done with the shirts. Yes, that actually embroidered very well. I love that. That came out real good. Now, whenever you have these magnet hoops, you guys, I recommend make sure you don't have it near no phones. It also tell you strong magnet. Do not put in their pacemaker. Keep away from electronic devices, credit cards, cell phones, credit cards. You don't want it near it, okay? So when I'm like using it, I make sure my laptop and stuff is nowhere near it. Y'all, it came out so good. I'm buttoning up just to see how it came, to make sure I like the position too, because I still have to hoop the second shirt. So I definitely want to make sure I like the position where I did everything at. And usually when I'm done, I'll take like a lighter when I go in and cut the back of it and just burn the ends and make sure it's clean. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I think, oh yes, that is clean business, honey. Business. You can't tell me nothing. This is business attire. Yes, it's clean. All right, I like the position. Everything's good. Let's get the second shirt. Let's get done. And honestly, with the second shirt, I don't have to put tape on it because it's going on this side, and I already got the stabilizer cut out, so I do know what's going on. I'm gonna put tape on it when I flip it back to make sure I hoop it right and make sure it is center. Go ahead and flip it. Y'all, I got my son some blocks for his birthday. Like, he love blocks. It's just the point. That boy, he could throw them blocks in your face. So they playing with blocks. They sharing. We're gonna see how long that lasts though. We gonna see how long that lasts, because I feel like eventually I'm finna hear, ow, I'm hurt, mommy. And next know I'm looking like, I wish I never brought the blocks for you. Everything cut and ready to go. So I could trim this down again because I didn't need it this big. So we're gonna go here. And there we go. Yeah, my toe, it feels like, I'm so happy I'm just able to get up and walk again, no lie. Y'all, I wasn't able to do anything. It felt so bad. Like, you know when you hit your toe against something that always hurt. This one, I instantly knew that I, for a fact, broke or fractured my pinky because, you know, the pain. I was like, all right, it's painful, boom. After 2 seconds or something like that, all right, you good. After I sat down, my pinky had a heartbeat. And when I realized it had a heartbeat, I'm telling my eyes funny. I was like hopping in there. The kids was all taking a nap too. I was hopping in there, and I was not running. Don't say it's like, was you running, y'all? I literally was just walking and I had hit it to like a wood piece in the house, and I don't even know how, because I wasn't running anything. I was just walking. I really don't know how. I don't know how it was like such a hard hit, because it was like a regular piece in the house, and I don't know, y'all. I'm not gonna. I just don't know. Everything happened for a reason. I always try to tell myself that, so I'm not gonna overthink it. Let's go ahead and get some tape first. But I hit it to like a little wall piece in the house, y'all, and it had a heartbeat. I literally was leaping and hopping to my husband. Everybody was asleep. It was just me and my husband up. All the kids asleep. We both was working. So I literally took the mop and I just hopped in them. And we laugh over everything. So we laugh, and I'm to my husband, I think I broke my toe. You ain't break your toe, girl. I broke it. It wasn't swollen yet. So he was like, let me see. He looked, girl, this thing ain't swollen. I was like, it just happened. You ain't break it. So he was like, you're not hurt. I'm like, okay, whatever. It probably just like, you know, you hit your toe, that's it. It's gonna be okay. All right. I would say 2-3 hours later, I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk at all. So my husband thought I was like doing too much. You doing too much, girl. You just hit your toe. You ain't ever hit your toe so hard that you can't walk. I'm looking at him. I'm saying, oh, you think you so funny, but everybody done hit their toe before. But I'm like telling him, this is a different hurt. Like, and for me, when it come down to me being in pain, y'all, it's hard for me to explain my pain. I be trying to explain that. Sometimes my husband look at me like I'm crazy. Let me wipe some of this oil off, because it did get some oil on the hoop. But my husband be looking at like I'm crazy sometimes. I'm telling him, babe, like, no, this pain ain't regular. What is it? I look at him like, it got a heartbeat. Your toe got a heartbeat. And I think for him, he took me as a joke. We went to the hospital. You fractured your pinky. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks to heal fully. But yeah, it was swollen. I couldn't wiggle my pinky. You couldn't even wiggle the pinky toe. I couldn't even touch it. You dare touch it. Boy, I even told everybody in the house, touch it and find out what happened. Find out what happened if you touch that toe. That's how bad it was, y'all. I'm serious. But yeah, so when we went to that and they told him that, y'all, that's when he believed me. Because he wasn't believing me. Because he thought I was playing. I'm looking like, I know I play all my life, but honey, I ain't playing this time. Dead serious, honey. But y'all, I'm just happy I'm up and I'm moving again. That pain right there is the worst pain ever. I don't ever wish. Like, I done been through some pain, honey, from like C-sections and all. I done been through some pain. But, I just don't say that right there. You don't ever want to feel that. That's all I gotta say. You don't want to feel it. It's so hard to explain. It's just very painful, y'all. Cause you don't realize like what you do with your feet. Definitely like your little pinky. You don't realize how much pain that is for something so small until it happened. Make sure I trace my design before I do anything. I'm gonna bring it over a little bit, go up a little bit, trace again. All right, we're gonna do a slow trace, you guys. Y'all may hear the baby crying, but he's okay. My husband got him. Slow trace. Perfect, perfect. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna run this at 370 also. Nice slow trace. Looking good. It could come over a little bit to the left. Alrighty. Now we are ready to go. Get all the tape off. Boom. Use that tape to hold down. Just make sure I'm holding down to protect the back of the shirt, the collar. Cause I doubt you want to clothes. They got oil on it, y'all. Final trace. Make sure I have my needle selected. Now, if you don't select a needle on here, it automatically will use needle number 1 if you don't know. And if you not like right here watching it, it will use needle number 1. If you're supposed to be using gray, it'll be red, honey, if you got red. All right, everything is good. Let's go ahead and start the machine. I did unlock it and then relock this so it could start back over. All right, we are good to go. I'm starting this off at 370 for the speed, and it is off the rip, jumped out the gate, going full speed. Beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now, while this is embroidery, I'm gonna go ahead and print out the keychain design in the phone case so that way we have that ready to go. And for me, I don't like having so much machines going when I have my heat press on, because the heat press does go up to 400 degrees for sublimation. So I don't like to have so much machines going. And y'all, if you've been here a while, y'all know this garage got turned into a room, and I only have one plug to work with. And we're gonna make it do what it do with that one plug that we have. It won't stop the show, but we just, you know, find ways to adjust and do what we have to do. We have one physical plug in this room with 2 outlets. Well, it's no, 1 outlet and 2 plugs. Is that the way it's said? So yeah, I don't too much like running so much at one time. And for me, I done got so used to it, it's not like a stress thing for me. I just make it do what I do, because at the end of the day, I am blessed and so thankful to actually have a room to craft in and actually have my own space. So I'm gonna make it do what it do with that 1 outlet, honey. Okay. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and print out what I need while this is embroidering, so that when we're done with this, we hop to that and we'll be done. We are actually about to do everything we said. I do have 2 more shirts to embroider. I don't know if I would get to that today because it's Sunday, you guys. I want to spend time with my kids. I did spend the morning time with them, and I want to spend the rest of the night with them because my daughter got school tomorrow. So I do want to do like family time later on. So yeah, we'll see how we're looking after we get done with the phone case and stuff. I gotta see if I have the phone case number 1. I think it's like an I-14 or something. So I gotta see. All right, you guys, this is the second shirt and it is at 99%. Well, let me correct that. It is done. Alrighty, we are done with the shirts. I'm going to unlock it before I do anything. Go ahead and take it on out. Take off the water stabilizer, and yeah, I could reuse the water stabilizer. Honestly, take a wipe, I could wipe off the oil. It came out so good. That satin stitch is so freaking awesome. Like, it's a thick satin stitch. If you could see it, like, it looks so good. It kind of gives it a little depth to it. Don't ask me what font this is. The customer actually sent this in, and I took it from their pictures and sent it to my digitizer. My digitizer, I use a fiber digitizer, and they are awesome. Now let's go ahead and do the keychain in the phone case, y'all, and we'll be done. All right, so we are done with both shirts. They came out awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stabilizer out and just light the ends just to make sure it is good. Put this up so I won't have it near none of my devices. Ow, I hit my hand. I always find a way to hit my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a lighter. Now for this, I do not have to heat press it or anything. Usually I heat press stuff when I'm doing applique, just to heat press everything together, because sometimes it's fabric with heat and bond on it. So I'm kind of just cleaning up the loose threads. I'm going over there fast because I don't want to burn the shirt or anything like that. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna cut around it. Yeah, I'm 80 kids. I'm on the phone with their grandma. My kids talk to their grandma every day on my husband's side. Oh my gosh, y'all. They like be on the phone for hours, playing all type of games. So you may hear them and they're yelling because they playing, I think, Simon Says right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim it up. I like to make sure I can see my fabric because you could cut a hole in your shirt. All right. And now we are done. I'm gonna do the same thing for the back side, just get the loose threads. because there's a little bit of loose threads on here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and button the shirt now. So as I'm doing this right now, the heat press is heating up, you guys. I don't know why. There we go. I was gonna say, I don't know why the button not going through. Sorry if y'all see the lights flickering. Does that sometimes. But here we go. Boom. It came out awesome, y'all. Like, it looks amazing. I'm so happy with it. Both shirts came out amazing. They both look good. Like, if you get into just the details on here, it looks amazing. So now that it's done, let's go ahead and press some sublimation items. I didn't record anything too much because just printing it out, you guys. So let's go ahead and press it. Okay, so I have the machine set at 400 for 60 seconds. We're gonna start with the phone case. Now this is the extra parchment paper I used the other day, I think for my husband or something. I gotta buy more parchment paper, y'all. He been taking my parchment paper. So we have the phone case here, you guys. Now this phone case is the iPhone 13 Plus because it could fit a 14, I think, Plus. Now usually there's a film on top of it, so I'm kind of using my nails. If you got like the what's called, you could use that too, but using my nails. Y'all may hear my kids in the background, y'all. They done cut the iPad up so loud. But it's a film on here. Usually when you're doing most sublimation items that's like metal pieces, there's a film on here, so I'm trying to get it off. I took the film off of the keychains already. Kind of using my nail. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and peel the film. Boom. So here are the film right here. We took it off. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get my design. As you see, this is me and my beautiful kids. Yes, it looks dull, but once you press it, the colors are going to be so vibrant, you can't even tell the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it down. Oh, I'm mad because I wanted that picture in there, but that's okay. Make sure we have some of the other ones there. We could crop some of my husband off, and that's okay. Yeah, we could crop my husband off, y'all. So I did make it a little bit bigger just to make sure. So I'm going to go ahead and use some tape to hold it in place. And whenever you're doing like metal pieces, I always like to kind of, I want to make sure. There we go. Hold it in. So I'm going to flip it around. I like to do the design facing up. And I'm going to do medium to high pressure for this. I love when I do this because usually when you're doing like a medium to high pressure on heat presses, it's like you can hear it close. It doesn't feel like this is medium or hard or anything like that. And I love this heat press. This is HTV Run manual heat press, you guys. And as y'all see, I've been using it lately. I'm loving it. I'm using it every day without an issue, honey. It's like 3 weeks now. So we do have the machine going now. It's at 40 seconds that's left now. So we'll wait till it's done and come back. All right, we got about 10 seconds left. It should be coming up now. Y'all, let me get my heat gloves. I done broke a pinky already. So we're going to do this. Like, I'm slow moving around this office. So it is beeping right now. You probably can't hear it. It is a low beep. I do think the beeping for it could have been like a little bit louder. Just in case like you walk out the room or something. Get my heat gloves. Lift it up. Swing it away. A lot of times the parchment paper does get stuck to it. Definitely when you're doing sublimation. And as y'all see, I done burnt the thing. I done burnt the press. That's how you know I've been using it. Like when I say I've been using it. I put this wood piece underneath just because it is a plastic table and I don't want the heat to burn it. Because most of the items I'm doing is 400 degrees. Y'all, it even sublimated the parchment paper. Nah, I can't use it no more. That's why I be saying you can't use it no more. I wanted that picture too. That's like my favorite picture of him. Y'all ready? You ready to see ya? You ready for that peel? Oh my gosh, it came out so good. Oh my gosh. On my babies. On my babies. And if you want a custom phone case, you guys check out the website because it is on there. I do have custom phone cases. So lately, my kids been taking some pictures, y'all, and they've been looking so adorable. And I am a person that love to cherish my family, like my kids and my husband. That means the world to me. And definitely my son. Y'all not gonna ever catch him take a picture, but we got a little bit of everybody in here. Oh my gosh. This is for his birthday, and y'all got my husband. Y'all see that dad walk? That sexy dad walk. And I got pictures of my daughter, and I got all three of them at the bottom. It came out so good. Oh my. And they got like a little glitter to it a little bit. And we did use the hippo paper. You guys, I'm falling in love with hippo paper. It got like a little bit of a glitter to it. Little sparkle. Love it. Now let's go ahead and get ready to heat press the keychain. For the keychain, I do have to lower the temp down from 400 to 375. So we'll be back when it's ready. Oh. All right, so we got our parchment paper ready to go. Alrighty. So I do have my design already ready. So instead, this customer did ask me to change some things on here. So I did change it to bonus mom because she said she just wanted to change it. And she also said for incoming call, I love you forever. So you are able to customize it if you would like. So we do have our keychain right here. A lot of times you guys ask me like what measurements you use. Y'all, I just measure the keychain. I'm not gonna lie, I do forget sometimes. And as y'all saw last time, I kind of have it all saved. So I kind of don't have to remeasure it all the time. I'm gonna make sure everything is good. I still see like some film on here. And I don't want the film there. Yeah, a little piece of film was left over. And that was gonna mess everything up. I was about to redo it. That little piece, it's a small piece of film still on here. All right, now it's good to go. It was a small piece of film, y'all. Like, it was so tiny you couldn't even see it. All right, here we go. Let's line it up. Main thing about this is just making sure everything lines up and you have the pictures and the phone emojis on here. Boom. I also used the hippo paper with this. We printed everything out at one time. Some people sit here and they will put both front and back. I like to just do one side at a time just to make sure it's lined up the right way. There's no shifting or anything like that. So this is how I do it. Everybody's different. My keychains are front and back, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and I left the pressure the same. I think it was like medium to high pressure. I'm gonna go ahead and press it. 375 for 55 seconds, as you see. Well, you can't really see because of the glare. So we're gonna go ahead and let that press and we'll be back. Alrighty, 6 seconds. Let me get my gloves. Whoo, y'all, I'm like limping everywhere. I can't even too much stand for too long without my pinky hurting. And it's not like a hurt, it's just like I promise y'all, it's like a heartbeat is going through my pinky. Like I can feel like it's starving, like it's literally about boom, boom, boom. It's okay though. We took some Motrin, some ibuprofen. So that is helping. I too much didn't want nothing so like strong, anything like that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a person that like all that stuff that make you feel a certain type of way. I don't too much like that when it put me to sleep. Definitely when I got kids, I don't like getting put to sleep and can't control when I get so sleepy and start seeing things. That ain't me. That ain't me, honey, y'all. Okay. Look at the pill. Look at the pill. Okay, y'all. I be wondering my kids walk around here singing sometimes. Look at me. I'll be singing for no reason. Like, they get it from me. Look what I'm doing. I'm singing, jamming my head. For what reason? I'm making up songs. Like, look at the colors on here. So vibrant. It pressed beautiful. Look at the colors, look at the colors. Yes. Let's go ahead and do the back side and we will be done with the heat press today. And actually we'll be done. Afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner with my kids. I have decided I'm gonna do the other 2 shirts tomorrow, you guys, because it's Sunday. I still want to spend time with my kids, and y'all know me, I do edit my videos the same day that I do them. So I want to spend time with my kids still. So I'm gonna do the other 2 shirts tomorrow and just ship them all out tomorrow. That way I get the best of both worlds, spend time with my kids and my husband, eating dinner, watch a little bit of a movie, play the game with my husband before he go back to work tomorrow. Let me make sure everything is even. Let me see. My husband had made almost like a chicken sandwich to replace Chick-fil-A sandwiches, because he's tired of me buying Chick-fil-A sandwiches. So I hope it's bomb, because I ain't gonna lie, him and chicken sandwiches, he be cooking them things. If it's good, he may have just replaced Chick-fil-A. Because we already know they good, but they could be just a little pricey sometimes. So front and back will both be pressed 375 for 55 seconds. For front and back, I'm not making anything less or anything like that. I pressed the same amount. I did get a new parchment paper. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. That was my nails. I did get a new parchment paper to press it on, just to make sure, because as you guys saw with the phone case, it did transfer over. So I did get a new parchment paper because I didn't want any of ink I didn't see to transfer over onto the second side of the keychain. So that is important too. Alrighty, it is done. Heat glove me, baby, put on some gloves, yeah. So I just have to assemble the phone case, really not assemble, put the phone case on, and also, well, let me cut this off. I'm still talking about this on, cut off the heat press, put the keychain together, and putting the keychain together is actually just putting like the key rings in there. Alrighty, front and back is done. Heat press is off. Yeah, baby, we did it on a good old Sunday, y'all. I'm feeling so good. Y'all just understand, being like in the bed, in the couch and stuff, is no fun for me. So I am loving being able to get up and actually move around. So yes, y'all, my kids coming. I don't know what they need from me, but we finishing up in time, y'all. Yes, front and back came out so good. It looks great, you guys. Look at the color, so vibrant. I'm loving it. Let's go ahead and put the key rings in and put the phone case together, and we are done for today. Alrighty, it is time to assemble this beautiful keychain. You guys, it looks awesome. So you're in just a tad bit front and back design that we'll be putting together. Now she asked for gold, and she also asked for a purple tassel, so you're able to pick the tassel color, and gold or silver for the key ring. So she asked for gold instead of silver. And it do come with a jump ring that's attached to the tassel, and it also come with a key ring. So, and this tassel and the key rings and stuff, Amazon, you guys, Amazon. And I'm just using some jewelry tools and my husband pliers that I took from him. I kind of always having the whole face to the left. I don't know why, you guys. Just me. That's what I like. There's not a certain order to do this in. I kind of just do what I feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Yeah, these kids yelling through this house. Alrighty. This part right here is when you want to be careful, because you want to make sure that you're not basically chipping the MDF board. So just make sure it's where you want it to be at, because you don't want to get nothing chipped, to be honest. Take your time. Make sure it's closed, because you don't want to get somebody signed and it falls when they literally put it on, anything like that. Make sure it is fully closed. So we do have the tassel on. Now we just got to put on the jump ring, key ring, whatever you want to call it. I'm not too much of a jewelry person. I don't know too much about it. I kind of want to get into the era. I'm trying to get into that soft girl era. And these my husband pliers that I stole. Y'all know I steal his stuff all the time. He ain't been looking for them, so he don't need them. I want to make sure this is closed and won't open, so I'm kind of just pushing it to each other. Alrighty. We are done. We just assembled the keychain and everything looks amazing. You cannot say this is fire. Like, this is so fire. Like, it's so cute. Bonus mom and come and call, I love you forever. She didn't want to put anything rest in peace because she said she didn't die yet. Oh, I feel like that's horrible to say that way, but that is her words that she said. She said she's still here. She didn't pass away yet. So she wanted to change it to something where it's a little bit like she's still here, but yet also if she passed away, she could have it, if you get what I'm saying, you guys. I feel like I said it wrong, so I do apologize. I feel like that was said horrible, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. I do apologize the way I said that. All right, it is time to put the phone case together. Look at the pictures on here. You can't tell me nothing. All right, so I'm not mistaken, I believe I got this phone case from Amazon. Y'all, since my nails have like grew, I use my nails kind of, they do mostly everything when it comes down to peeling something. Yeah, natural nails, honey, natural babe. And I'm also going to put it on my phone case so you guys can see. It does have a sticky residue on here. And once, I'm not going to lie, I know you look like a sticker, but once you place the metal piece, because this does have a metal back, once you place this on, it definitely does stick. If you try to lift it up, it's going to bend. So take your time placing it on to make sure it's even and it's not like off a little bit. Because once it's on, it is a little bit hard to just take off. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I push down on it. I kind of always push down just to make sure, bend it a little bit. Now the sides are like a little bit hard, but it's kind of rubber right here. Just in case you are interested in it. I do not sit here and promote that this protects your phone. It's just like, you know, people that want cute phone cases. I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to protect your iPhone. I'm not going to sit here and say that. But you do get a cute case. This is how it looks. It's so freaking cute. Like, you can't say anything about this. Like, this is adorable. My babies are freaking adorable, you guys. I love the way it came out. It came out amazing. I'm going to put my phone in here so you guys can see. Alright, so this is my phone. It is what? I think the 14 Plus. The one right above the regular one. Now, I need a new one because this is supposed to be like a clear phone case. And as y'all see, I done put the sound on. It's like dingy now. It's not white anymore. I have had this on here for a while. It's dingy. So, I need a new phone case. And why not my kids? So, we're going to go ahead and slide it on in. Boom. We're done. Clean my phone off too. This is how it looks. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the phone case that's on here is a iPhone 13 Plus, so it is not meant for my phone, but it works. I like it. I like that it's not right on that camera or anything like that. It still fits because this right here was actually a iPhone 13 Plus, a Pro case too. But yes, it kind of give it like a slim look too and make it feel like you're not holding anything. That's kind of why I like it. It's very slim, and that's my daughter, you guys, sorry. And it looks good. Like, you can get your phone case charged and everything like that. It's no difference. Everything fits where it needs to fit at, if you can see. So it came out amazing. I'm loving it, y'all. I love it. Everything came out great today. Everything was beautiful. Phone case is everything. Okay. What? Y'all, everything came out freaking awesome. You cannot lie, it was awesome today. Today was actually like a smooth sale. Sometimes you have them hiccups where something go wrong. You press the wrong thing, you didn't flip it, you didn't mirror it. Honey, today, knocking it down, boom. We was knocking it down today. I round of applause. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. Hey, 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 hey. That pinky toe. The pinky toe, I pressed the lippy. Let's rewind. Y'all, I played too much. Today went so smooth. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's probably, what time is it? It's 6:27, so probably 2-3 hours. Wasn't so bad. I would say, let's just round it. Let's say 4. Let's make it an even 4, even number. Okay, you guys? Yeah, I got the case on. Got my case on, okay. Today was a smooth day, you guys. Let's go over what we got done today. Let's go over it a little bit, okay, you guys? We did a phone case today. This is the iPhone 14 Plus, I believe I have. Yeah, I don't remember what I got. And this is the phone case that we made today. These are my beautiful kids, my husband and myself, y'all. I wanted a family phone case for my babies. Just always like looking at stuff like this when I grab my phone. Remind me of why I wake up and I go so hard and I get up and do the things that I do. Wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get my kids ready for school. Why I come out here and I work. This right here is a quick little reminder of why I do what I do. Honey, look at it. And if you are interested in a phone case, check out the website, you guys. Phone cases are around like 20 bucks. Sometimes they don't sell for 15. Check out the website. If you don't know the website, honey, I'm going to leave the link right here. I'm going to leave the link right here because if you don't know the website, what's up? But I'm going to leave the link right here for you guys, www.ajuniquecreations.com, baby, okay? But yes, phone cases are available on the website, and I am in love with my phone case. We got all of my babies on here, updated photos. I even have my baby, my husband, number 1, honey. I will fight you about my man. I will fight you about my man, my man. This was actually a father's daughter day at school, you guys. It was so cute because this is her first year of school, so I had to. On top of that, you guys, I did the I-14 the other day, but we got the hats done, front and back. We actually got this order complete, front and back on here. Look, honey. I'm actually bringing out some so y'all can see. Hold up. Front and back on the hats are done on both of them, a gray on gray action. Front and back, we used the Ricoma EM1010 for both of the hats. You guys, we got both hats done. We didn't get to the 2 black embroidered shirts, but that's okay. It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's another day. It's another day. We also got the keychain done. This is a front and back. This is the phone call memorial keychain. The customer did ask me to change the name and the sayings that's on here, you guys. But we got this done front and back with a gold purple tassel that's on here. On top of that, you guys, we also got 2 other polos done. The I-14 is a gray on gray action again to match the hat. Polo shirts done. We also did this on the Ricoma EM1010. This is a 2XL shirt. This is a button-up polo shirt 2XL. We did 2 of these shirts today. So we got both of them done. They both came out amazing. No problems, no issues. It took about 10 minutes on the Ricoma to do these. And we also used the Mighty Hoops to actually hoop it with some no-show mesh. This is why I like the no-show mesh because you can't even see the stabilizer behind it. You do not know it was a stabilizer behind here. Like, you don't even know. Everything came out amazing, you guys. I'm going to pack this order up tomorrow to get shipped out. And it goes with the hats and the black polo shirts. I'm actually going to do those tomorrow. The rest of the day I'm going to spend with my beautiful kids, my husband, and my dogs, and my animals. They drive me crazy. My cat today, y'all. I was laying on the couch. I was playing with my son. She going to tap me on my head. I turned around like, girl, I'm going to spray you with some water. Why you tapping me on my head like that? She did like her look. She did the paws came out with the nails. Just a like, I'm here, girl. Like, who you playing with? Don't play with my head, girl. Nails gonna be in my head. I done broke a pinky toe already. Don't need to mess up head too, child. Golly. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss another video. And I will see you guys next week or this week coming up now. Bye.